Yeah, this is good. Alright,
person is shown I'm touching right now, and only that person. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I do, you'll realize that you are Paulo. If you understand what I just said, just nod your head. Great. Person is shoulder I'm touching right now, and only that person. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. When I do, you'll realize you are Gail O. If you understand what I've just said, just nod your head. Great. What was her name?
Shelle. And she's going to be Melly.
No. Person whose shoulder I'm touching right now, and only that person. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And when I do, you'll realize you are the girlfriend, the new girlfriend of Paulo, Melly. Person whose shoulder I'm touching right now, and only that person. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And the only thing you can do is stutter when you talk. You're going to try to tell us all sorts of news events that are happening around the world. They're coming to you one right after another. However, you can only stutter when you try to tell them on the count of 3. So 1, 2, and 3. Eyes open.
All right, it's time to, we've got Paulo here. It's time to do movie reviews. Hello, Paul.
Well, you know, Oscar season coming up. It's we're just days away from the nominations.
Yes, it is.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Get off your phone already, Paul.
You know, Gail.
Enough's enough. These guys use you.
It's Oscars just one time a year, Gail. The guys.
Everything's about movies, Paul. I have my uterus infection.
You know, you're so detrimental to
I've been in the hospital, Paul. I've been in the hospital.
I understand, Melly, but she doesn't know how sick she is.
Wait a second,
she doesn't
Paul.
know.
Is this your new shrew?
This is
who's made an appearance into our home, Paul?
That's the medicine talking. That's the medicine.
Where we have Regis who's sick on his bed, and you have to bring in your weekend shrew, Paul.
Gail,
is that the situation?
I begged you to take the dog to the vet every time, and
why don't you love me, Paul?
I begged you. I did love you. I did love you. But
what have I done,
toxic.
Paul?
You're toxic
to the
all
children,
the time.
To all the children of America.
You're killing yourself,
this is what
and you're killing me. Your girl interrupted. It's 28 days later. It's everything bad. You're just everything bad.
What a dark cloud you cast over our house.
You need help. I just want to do my reviews.
Sick. You're
Could
sick,
I
Paul.
please
You're
just
sick.
have my reviews?
Get
That's
off the
all
phone,
I
Paul.
want.
All right, Paul.
Where are my medicines?
Yes, Ron. I'm sorry.
What is your front runners right now for?
Front runners right now. You got to think.
This front runner should be go to hell. That's your front runner, Paul.
That's nice. That's nice. I wish I was the Departed.
I gave everything to you, Paul.
Nominations come out on Tuesday. I'll be dead before the ceremony on February 25th.
Split open my wrists with this, Paul. That's what I feel like.
Dead. I don't know where she got a knife now. Somehow she got a knife.
Split me open,
Who's
Paul.
giving her these things?
Paul, when you look over at Melly.
Yes.
And can you tell us why you left Gail and decided Melly was the girlfriend?
Why don't you tell us all, Paul?
You know,
because some of us are still perplexed to that situation.
I'm gonna be dead soon, God willing. I pray to God every day to kill me. And I just thought maybe some happiness in my life before I go. Before this, before Gail, you're not well. You need help.
To bring this woman into our house is sanctimonious.
You've got
and terrible.
She breaks her own bones and blames me for it.
You pushed me, Paul. Just like you drove me to get other operations that we don't need talk about here.
I just want to talk about Dream Girls. That's all I want to talk about.
Well, you're a nightmare, Paul. And you know what? Take your little girlfriend and move out. Move out to a bowling alley or wherever you're going to go,
Melly,
Paul.
don't listen to her.
Because we don't need you anywhere.
At least I don't have a dry vagina like you.
Whoa. Okay, see now.
You don't know anything about me.
Run.
Okay, I've lived. Excuse me, Paul.
This is exactly what I wanted to avoid. This is exactly why I didn't want you to call her.
Let's let Melly have her voice. What is it, Melly?
It's just, He deserves happiness. He's a good guy.
He is.
He's very nice, and he's been dealing with this shit for so many fucking years.
Right.
I gave him
and
happiness.
I just want to make him happy.
You are making him happy.
I understand I'm as much responsible. I guess I encourage behavior.
No,
I guess that's what I do.
If
You know
pushed her
nothing
down the
about
stairs,
me,
she probably
Nellie.
deserved it.
I've been here for 30 years. You know nothing about me.
You know,
I care for this man, and to come and sweep him up like you just won the lotto. It hurts
I did.
inside.
You should have enjoyed him when you had him.
True.
Gail, you spent all the money. You've got your dogs.
I needed things, Paul.
You got
I
your
have
dogs.
hobbies.
You got your Bloomingdale's dress.
I do other things rather than sit in front of my VCR 25 hours a day, Paul.
You need
I
help.
have dogs to feed. I have dresses to weave. Don't you understand anything I do?
The cops
22
come to the
years
house
with
at
this
all
man,
hours.
and he still doesn't understand who I am.
I can't carry the burden on my shoulder anymore,
Let
Ron.
me tell
You're the
Gail,
burden, Paul.
Gail, is there a chance for you to move on and find somebody new?
That's exactly what I want her to do.
There is no chance of that happening unless I take a knife and stab it into that man's heart.
Now see, now I'm being threatened. Now I'm being threatened and she wonders why.
You've sinned, Paul.
Now I'm being threatened.
You've sinned, Paul.
I've got 8 lists here of movies that could be Best Picture.
It's a cardinal sin.
And I just
I
want
hope
to do
you're
my
happy
list.
living.
That's all I want to do.
Hope you're happy in hell,
Hey,
Paul.
Yeah?
What was the one physical attribute that you saw in Paulo that made you go, I have to be with this man?
You know, it's gonna sound funny, but all those tattoos.
Yeah, they're sexy.
Yeah.
And why
it's
you
just
all right,
funny and
All
different.
Why
right,
you
now
have to
you're
scar
just
your butt?
opening another can of paint here.
Scar
It's
your
just
butt,
another. It's bad. Gail hates the tattoo.
Every time he comes
There,
home with
I
a new
said it.
tattoo, like
Gail
some
hates the
big
tattoos.
Joker graffiti board. It's not like a big joke graffiti board. You come home and there's a thug life. You're a white man,
She
Paul.
doesn't understand.
Thug life means nothing to you. You're a white person.
I try
That's
to
true.
keep my shirt on. You can't do it all the time.
You don't know anything anymore, Paul.
I just want to finish my movie Gap.
Enjoy yourself. Enjoy your little sweet girlfriend over there in hell. Because that's what you'll be living in.
And
That's where you'll be
It's
living.
awful.
And
Everyone, eyes closing and sleep.